why you are here is for your career to be secure and for your life to be glorious. And we know that God will make it to come true in the name of Jesus Christ. Can we bow our heads as we pray? Jesus Christ, we thank you this hour for this grace you have given to us. Thank you for the help, O Lord, that you have been bringing our way. Thank you that you are alive. Thank you that your plans concerning us, O Lord, cannot be thwarted by the enemy, no matter what he tries to do. That is the reason why you have gathered us before your presence again this morning, that your plans and your purpose that led you to send your Son Jesus Christ, who came and died on the cross of Calvary for the remission of our sins, to open those doors that refuse to be opened, O Lord, by the strength of man. We ask you that today, that your plans should be revealed in the name of Jesus. Amen. We ask you again that these precious ones, as they are here, we ask that you put a seal upon their lives. Let none of them lose out of the inheritance which you have purchased for us free of charge, through the precious blood of Jesus that is shed on the cross. We plead with you today that by the end of this meeting, every one of us, O Lord, our head shall be lifted up in the name of Jesus. Amen. We pray that the plans of the wicked will be thwarted. It will never stand again. Your purpose, O Lord, will supersede everything the wicked is doing. Thank you, Father, because we know you have answered us. For in Jesus' name we are praying. Amen. And we shouted that amen. Amen. Okay, very quick, without wasting your time, because I know you have a match today. I am part of you, so I understand everything that might be going in your mind as I'm talking to you now. Find our life to be great, but this is your mission. Your mission is that many children of God, many people that are in sports circle, they are religious. But actually, they are not committed for God to do exploit through their lives. They know how to sing, they can sing very well. They know how to dance, they can dance more than every other person. They know how to pray, they can pray so much and so hard. Mostly the day of match, no footballers, top of the boot, some 35 over there. So some of them, they put oil by the side. Some of them, they use their handkerchief by the side. So all manner of religious practices. So all those religious practices are not what makes it work, because this is what we have done before. As a professional player, I saw my colleague doing things like that. I saw my own self would try to play some religion and things like that. But there's a time God made us to know it is not what that matters. Those things doesn't matter. They are all religion. And religion is the fastest way for people to be destroyed. That's the reason why I see Boko Haram killing people. Religion. There's a difference between religion and knowing God. Religion and knowing God. That's a big difference. And that is what makes all the difference in the whole world. Hallelujah. My prayer today is that you will understand what God is saying to you. And when you understand it and mean business with your Maker, your life must be glorious. There's nothing that will stop it from being glorious. I want to beg you today, just pay a little attention, you'll be happy. I am one of you, like I've said already. Today, by the grace of God, I have 4 meetings. This is number 1. Another one that is coming, I'll be with Rangers in the evening. Then the club that is playing against Rangers, I'll be with them today or tomorrow latest. We'll have our meeting here, proper here. So if there's anybody who is feeling big, don't feel big, sir. Tell that man to wake up. Tell the man to wake up. Don't feel people that are in Europe, people that are everywhere you are. Why? Because nobody needs to pride before God. God is the ultimate Father of everyone. He created everything. By Him all things were made. There was nothing made that was made without him. It is him that gave us breath. For some of us, you might say, why did the coaches bring us here? Is it not football we are playing? We know it's football you are playing. But this is part of the football that makes your life glorious. This is part of the football that makes your life glorious. I was with Rivers United one day. By the time I finished talking to them in their hotel, as I was about leaving, many of the players rushed me. One of them almost was crying. He said, "You were just talking about my life. My life has wasted. Many years I have been playing sign-on fee, entering in a volume of 6 million, 5 million, but I cannot show what I have made out of this." For many of them I have made, they have played professional football for 12 years, but they have nothing. Only what they have is one big car and one room that they furnished, and the girls that is around them. Girls is not a problem for footballers, not even footballers, every other person who desire them. Because girls are cheap now. They need sex without money. True? I'm asking you, brother. True? They need sex without money. In fact, they have to feed you to have strength to keep themselves. True? Asking somebody. True? They will provide enough food for you so that you can feed. They will also get you money so that you can be happy with them and be relaxed. But all of those things, where did it get these young boys? It take them to a place of sorrow. After playing professional football for this number of years, they have nothing. Now we have a group in Enugu State we call X-Rangers. All the old people you know that played for Rangers before, you are still there. All Kala, Chris and Chuku, you are still, some of them you are in the name. But you know some of the people that we're talking about, those ones you've heard, some of them, they are walking on the streets, they are hungry. Presently also, some of the people that just retired 4 years, 5 years back, they are hungry on the streets. Not as if they didn't pay them well, they paid them well. Not as if they never had the opportunities to make good living. They had all the opportunities to make good living. It almost happened to me too. But blessed be Jesus. And somebody say, blessed be Jesus. Blessed be Jesus. It almost happened to me too. You remember those days? You go stay with girlfriend. After that, you're coming back by 11:30. You jump the clubhouse, you get in. Tomorrow you play again. But you are eating up your own destiny. But what is the cause of this? Because we don't know God. Not knowing God is terrible more than you being destroyed even by a bullet. Because that one will be killing you gradually. It will be eating the person's intestine. It will make the person to lose his sight without knowing. It will give you a wrong direction without knowing. It will crash your future without knowing. You still believe in God, you don't know there's no future again for me. Because you've eaten up your future already. Not knowing God is the most terrible thing that can happen to anybody. Tell your friend, say, do you know God? Ask your friend and say, do you know God? So Ifeanyi Uba junior team want to say to you, listen and listen very attentively. Don't do that here. Just look up and look at me very well. If you don't look at me well and be relaxed, you will not receive anything. I'm not really talking to you. I just want to bring you back. Because some of you, I see the way you're behaving. I have seen players like that. That has been their way. It has been their way. When they enter, every time gospel, so every time mother can whatever, if they leave you to play the ball, you will not go far. If they leave you on your own to continue like that, you will stop halfway. Now, one good truth. In your good senses, if they ask you, how old are you? Can you be able to tell us your real age? Now, if you say your real age, you will now discover that time is fast going. Time is fast going. That if I can tell myself the truth, I will know that time is fast going. And one of the things the devil does to people in this first circle is to give them a false identity. So one of the things God told me that the devil does in this circle is to give these youths a false identity. When they now have false identity, they will begin to live like that as if it's reality. But if they can come back to their real senses and say, oh, this is the truth about me, there will be need for urgency in whatever they are doing in life. I married at the age of 29 years. I started playing professional football at the age of 22 or 23. 22, 23, 24. I said 25 years I was married. I see it wasn't working the way I planned it. I hit it at 29. Married, I'm moving. Have my 4 children, they are growing. Look at them and have strength in me, training them. I don't know, somebody here might be getting to 29. Somebody might be getting to 28. But you think that, oh, everything is still working well. God brought you here to give you an urgent understanding, urgent mind to recover your destiny so that the devil will not crush it. At times you might think something is happening, why nothing is happening? Hallelujah. Now, that is why God brought you here. And you say, God, talk to me now. I can hear. Say, God, talk to me. I'm ready to hear now. Yes. And God will talk to you. And I believe after today, everything will change. Just open your ear and hear well. What is the reason for all I started talking to you about first? The reason is because we want to possess these things that we see. We want to have a good car, we want to have a good house, we want to see our parents living well, we want to be like others. We want to see our siblings growing, we want to see them go to school, we want to be like other of our colleagues that we see growing. Maybe some of them, you started growing with them in the village, or some of them in the town, and you've heard that this one is doing exploit, this one has gone to abroad, this one is making it, the other one is making it the other way. In life, generally, you want to succeed. Everybody wants to prosper. Everybody wants to be successful. But unfortunately, only few knows the way to success. Everybody wants to succeed. Why are you in the Ifeanyi Uba junior team? You want to succeed. Why are you there? You want to prosper in life. You don't want to fold your hand and sit back at home and nothing is happening. You say, let me take a step of faith and start somewhere, believing that tomorrow you'll see yourself in a place that is better. For what reason? To see yourself want to have a car like every other person. For what reason? To see yourself build a house like every other person. For what reason? To see yourself wear good clothes. For what reason? To see yourself pay the school fees of your siblings, to help your mom, to pay even for house rent. These are the reasons. Is there another reason? Can somebody talk to me? Is there another reason? Am I touching what is keeping you here? Yes, these are the reasons. You want to make a good living in life. And I want to say to you, it is the plans of God also. God wants that for you. God wants that. 3 John. If you go to 3 John, the Bible said from 1, it said, I wish, 3 John verse 2, it said, I wish above all things that thou mayest prosper and be in health, even as thy soul prospers. So it is the plans of God that you do what? You prosper. True of us. God wants you to become great in life. God wants you to become great. He wants you to have good health. He wants this career to become great. He wants you to make a great living. Yes. But the question is how and what first. how and what first. And that is why God brought you here. To know what you need to do to make that which God has planned for you to come to pass. Right? So that you stop struggling. There are so many struggles in the life of people because they are trying to make it work. As if God is against them prospering. God is not against you prospering. As if God is against them becoming successful. God is never against you being successful. Only what God is saying to you is, come, let us agree. If we can agree and work towards one direction, you will succeed. If only you can come back to me and show you what to do, I will teach you the missing link. Why all these struggles, why it looks as if it's not working. The way I planned it is not even you that planned it. Because before I started the system, God had already said that. I wish that this one should prosper and be great in life. But how do we make it work? That is the most important thing. I will make it very quick so that you catch what God is saying to you. Praise God. Now look at this. The nature of earthly possession. You must first have an understanding of the nature of earthly possession. A proper understanding of the nature of earthly possession makes all the difference in the life of a man. A proper understanding of the nature of this earthly possession that the whole world is chasing. And that is the reason why they are crashing. Whenever a man begins to chase the earthly possession, he must turn his back against the Creator. Mark that. Anytime you see any man begin to mature, you'll be a friend of God. But if you don't have understanding of it, you can never be a friend of God. Now we show you the nature. 4 John chapter 2 verses 15 to 17. All these things you see that the whole world is chasing and pursuing with all their strength, do anything to get it. God said, look at the nature. Passing away. They are passing away. Now let's look at that. He said, love not the world. This is the problem. How I wish you would understand what God is saying to you today. Everything will turn immediately in your life. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. This house I want to build, these good clothes I'm pursuing. Then what am I doing here? If that is the case, let us then go back and rest. God said that is where you're missing it. Love not the world. What's your name? Sharp love not the world. And the things, do you see the world? There are things. Can you say things? Yes. Can you say things? Yes. Is it thing? What is the difference? Plural. Singular. Love not the world and the things that are in the world. Are you there? If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. The love of God is not in any man that love the world and the things that is in the world. Did you get that? That is the first place where you are getting it from. Love not the world and the things that are in the world. Anyone that loves the world and the things in the world, the love of God is not in him. 16, very big. 16, very big. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, the pride of life, is not of the Father, that is not of God, but is of the world. 17. And the world passed away, and the lust thereof, but he that doeth the will of God abideth forever. Abideth forever. Abided forever. What is wrong without your listening? Can you read that? Amplified? Okay, read for me very quick.
They do not love the world.
Do not love the world.
Or anything in the world.
Or anything. Can you say anything? Can you say anything? Can you say anything?
If anyone loves the world,
If anyone loves the world,
the love of the Father is not in him.
the love of the Father is not in him.
16.
16.
For everything in the world,
Everything in the world,
the cravings of sinful man,
the cravings of sinful man,
the lust of his eyes,
the loss of his eyes,
and the boasting of what he has,
the boasting of what he has,
does not come from the Father,
is not from God,
but from the world.
but from the world.
The world and its desire
The world and everything they
passes
desire,
away.
they are passing away.
But the man who does the will of
But
God
anyone that does the will of God,
lives forever.
that man lives forever. So this is the bridge. You want to prosper? Yes, I want you to prosper. You want to succeed? Yes, I want you to succeed. But you don't know the way. The way first is that you should not love those things. Don't live for car. Don't live for gold. Don't live for silver. Don't live for house. Who then do you live for? That's the question. Stop living for all those things. That is where the trouble lies. The man that God created turned his back against the one that created him and created all the things that he's looking for, and is pursuing those things that God created. That is, the creator has been abandoned for the created things, for the things that he created. And that is why we see all the troubles. So no matter how you pursue it, it's not coming. In verse 17, he said, they are passing away. Did you understand what I'm saying? He said, they are doing what? Answer now, if you are here with me. They are doing what? Do you see the nature? So when they say something is passing away, what does it mean, please? What does it mean it's passing away? This thing is passing away. That is the nature. It's passing away. No matter what you have today, it's going to pass away. No matter how you hold it, you can't leave me. If you refuse this thing to pass away, you will do what? You will do what? You will do what? You will pass away for the thing to be passed. It must pass. It is the nature. There is nothing you can do. That's why if you build a house, you put your name there. If you refuse the house to pass away to your children, you will pass away. They will take it by force, whether you like it or not. Is somebody understanding what I'm saying? If you love your clothes so much, if you refuse to do what to let it pass away, one day you will pass away, and it will pass away to others, whether you like it or not. It is the nature of everything that you are seeing here on earth, including cars. We have seen men that love their cars so much. There's one I saw in Facebook. To the extent he said, if I die, put me in the car, bend me with the car. They said, no problem. He said, this one will not pass away. He said, no, the nature of things is that they will do what? Pass away. They are fading every day. There's no one you can put your trust in. There's no of them you can hold so tenaciously and say, this one, I can't let go. If you hold it so much like that, you will do what? Pass away. You will pass away. That's why the heart of man is crashing. Blood, high blood pressure. Why? Because they refuse the thing to do what? Pass away. But follow Jesus. Is there anybody who wants to surrender his life to Christ? I finish. Lift up your hand.